How's it going, guys? I'm actually going to be giving you a full tour of the Universal Orlando Resort. First up on the list is going to be City Walk, which is the sort of free park that connects the two parks, the main parks of Universal Orlando Resort. Universal Studios, the OG park, Islands of Adventure, and I'm going to be showing all those to you today.
Why do you stay and nowhere to go? No one could love you like I do. We're breaking up, we're breaking up. What kind of virus am I to you? Easy of night, I am the view. We make a castle to ruin. And now we see it all tumbling down. Nation of fools, a band of baddies. Just like us, they do what we
Yeah, look at this. This is City Walk right here. This beautiful whole area with this awesome body of water is what separates the two parks, Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. And you can actually come into City Walk for free. There's no admission price. You have to pay to park, but other than that, you can come and go to any of the restaurants or shops and stuff. And a lot of times they have live entertainment around over here at this stage right here. And there's another stage back up here, and you're able to watch shows and stuff for free. And this, in my opinion, is one of the best parts of the whole Universal Orlando Resort. You can come here for free, and in my opinion, this is where Universal really puts a lot of effort into making sure that the property and the grounds and the landscaping and everything is really taken care of really well, really nice, and is honestly on par with what Disney does in some cases. So yeah, I mean, it's how gorgeous this is. It's beautiful, but I don't want to spend too much time here because we got to go into the parks. First, I'm going to go into Universal in this video, and then I'm actually going to post a second video about Islands of Adventure, so stay tuned for that. Oh, but I do want to say, actually, this channel is all about exploring travel and beach life, so if any of those things interest you, you should definitely stick around and subscribe for more videos like that. And I'm actually going to be shooting complete walkthroughs of both parks and City Walk today as well in 4K with no editing, just straight walking through the entire park. So if you're interested in those, go check them out on my channel. But let's go ahead and head to Universal.
castle ruin. Castle ruin. Castle.
Heading into the park. Now my wife and I are actually annual pass holders. We splurged and got the Premier Pass, which is like the top of the line one. You get like front of the line access and all kinds of crazy perks, free VIP parking and whatnot. Sometimes they have a separate entrance line for annual pass holders, and it's pretty cool, but let's head in the park. Look at this cool place here, right at the beginning of the park, or end, depending on the time of day. But this cool place right here, Studio Suites. This place is awesome. My wife and I love to come in here and get all sorts of cool candy at the end of the day in a bag and carry it out, eat it on the way home. One of my favorite aspects of this park, going back to my childhood when I would come here with my parents back in the day when it was much smaller, is walking down this main drag here from the main entrance all the way down to where their little fake New York City area is. It's pretty cool. Always brings back so many memories. This thing right here, the Rip Ride Rocket, totally recommended. It's pretty fast and you go straight down, but it's a lot of fun. As you can see, they've obviously got everything set up for the Mardi Gras celebration. It's a big parade they do celebrating Mardi Gras, and it's actually really cool. It's a tradition they've had for 25 years now, which is really awesome. I'm gonna show you guys that a little bit later. at 7:30, so we get an hour and a half until that starts. I was gonna say, if you ever want some nice peace and quiet, come to this little end of the main street here where the fake little New York City is, the New York Public Library fake building. We got some real steps though, it's pretty cool. But yeah, this whole little corner around here usually has nobody in it, which is a nice little spot if you want to get away from the hustle and the bustle. Yeah, mommy, this is a cool ride. Now I'm on the street here where they sort of decorated it to look like Chicago a little bit. They got the Blues Brothers show that goes on down there, which I'm surprised still happens because those movies are getting pretty old. But I appreciate they are because it's one of the original things from back in the day. But yeah, if you come down this street, that's the Chicago themed street, and you come to this little alleyway here, it's pretty cool. It's like a little hidden secret spot that's not so secret, but really in-depth detail to really make you feel like you're going down an urban street. Usually before stopping and heading out of the park at the end of a long day here, my wife and I will come here and grab a coffee at Starbucks and just sit and people watch for a little while. It's always a lot of fun. Another bittersweet part of the park, this actually used to be where the earthquake ride was that turned into the disaster ride back in the day before they transformed it into the Fast and the Furious ride. I thought it was the best ride in the park by far, just because the immersion that they were able to accomplish without using any digital effects. It was all physical stuff. Look it up on YouTube and see what that ride used to be like, because it was a lot of fun. It was really cool. This place right here, this is actually a train that allows you to go between parks. It's part of the Harry Potter area. I'm going to show you guys that in a separate video, so stay tuned for that. You see, this whole area is where Jaws used to be, and they transformed it into sort of a London theme. Like you're in London, based on when you're reading the Harry Potter books and watching the movies. There is a hidden part of the Harry Potter world inside of the London area, and I'm going to take you to it right now, and it's called Diagon Alley. It's a pretty cool area, huh? Yeah, definitely. It's worth your price of admission to come to the park just to see that whole Harry Potter area. I'm not even a Harry Potter guy, and that was a lot of fun. And it's just the immersion and level of detail that Universal puts into that part of the park is just insane. This is actually, ironically, my daughter's favorite ride in the park. This Twirl and Hurl alien ride. She loves riding it with me, and I'm kind of sad she's not here to ride it with me right now. But I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of fun because it has a pretty good, there you go. But it's kind of fun because you get a really nice view of the park and everything, so it's cool. Definitely ride it if you got a kid. You'd be weird if you were by yourself as an adult. This is another great little quiet spot in the park if you want to get away from the crowds. This little Central Park area is sort of named after Central Park, New York. Styled similarly, it's got some trees that wouldn't naturally be here in Florida. And their leaves actually do shed with color in the fall. But you know, this is late winter, so Florida, they still survive all the way to this point. But yeah, if you want to get away from some of the crowds and just relax for a minute and rest your legs, there's some park benches and stuff through here and some pathways to sort of get away from everything, sip on a coffee or something and recharge and then go about your day through the rest of the park. Now the ET ride right here, this is one of the original rides of the park, and I've heard from a few different sources that they'll never replace this ride, so at least they're going to keep one ride that was one of the OG rides around. And it does show its age a little bit, but when you think about how old it is, it's actually a pretty cool experience. And it has a very distinct smell that shoots me straight back to being like a 6-year-old coming to the park when I was a little kid. I don't know why it still smells like it does, but it does. It's worth a ride. Definitely not good for kids though, because my daughter was terrified on it when she rode it for the first time, and she's 3. Well, we're back at the beginning of the park. Got the Today Show cafe right there. Let's get some pretty cool bagels and stuff and some pastries, but I'm gonna go ahead and head back to that Universal annual pass holder area to be able to watch the parade and show it to you guys. And after that, we're gonna be getting on the Hogwarts Express train to head over to Islands of Adventure. Well, it turns out the annual pass holder area was actually more crowded than a regular spot to stand, and so I went ahead and moved to a different spot. It's also a quick jump over to where the King's Cross train is to go over to Islands of Adventure. So as soon as the parade's done, I'm gonna head that way, but right here should be a good spot to show you guys the Mardi Gras parade. Oh my God. Woo! Guys, excuse me. Woo! That's enough parade. Woo! My camera got decked by like 50 beads. All right, let's get on the train and head over to Islands of Adventure at nighttime now. Made it to King's Cross. Gonna go ahead and take the train over there. So that's gonna do it for this video. I appreciate you guys watching all the way through if you did. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, consider subscribing. I try to capture a lot of cool stuff in travel vlogs and showcase a lot of what Florida has to offer, as well as other areas around the country whenever I have the chance. So I appreciate you guys sticking around and watching this. Until the next one, later.